Great day, everybody. Welcome. This is your youbfit tip of the day, and today's youbfit tip is why don't you? Yes, the question is why don't you? Why don't you? We ask that ourselves all the time. Why don't you? Why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? Normally, it's a form of procrastination. So why don't you? Why don't you exercise every day when you know it's going to be able to help your body? Why don't you drink enough water? Because you know the water is going to help you put fluids in your body and help the joints and get you moving. Why don't you wake up extra earlier in the morning, maybe an hour, so you can get your activities in so you feel great and give you more energy throughout the day? Why don't you eat the right foods at the right time? Why don't you find an accountability buddy? That accountability buddy will hold you accountable and you'll hold that person accountable. Why don't you eat the right foods? Because when you eat the right foods, you're taking care of your temple, and your temple will appreciate it. Why don't you ask somebody that knows what they're talking about so they can help you make the right decisions at the right time? Why don't you wake up and smell the coffee so you can smell the roses down the road? Why don't you read some good books and keep a positive mental attitude so you have the right things? Why don't you go to sleep so you can get the energy, so you can have the next day to enjoy everything you want to do? Why don't you just say, why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? And change it and say, I will, I can, and it's done. That's what you should say. So that is your youbfit tip of the day. Have a great one, and change it from why don't you to say it's done. Have a great day.